Welcome to your EHC-TV sports interview. I'm Chris Hatcher. Today we have a guest on the show that's very cool. He was the ODAC Player of the Week, February 23rd. My guest is Chip Wintringham. Chip, thanks for coming on the show.
Thanks for having me.
So Chip, so far the team I think is 12-3, and you are the #1 seed, and you're 10-3. What have you done to help the team so far at this point, and are you satisfied with how the season's gone so far?
Definitely a 12-3 season's great so far. Definitely very pleased, very happy with how spring break went after losing 3 close matches last year. We came back and beat 2 of the teams, got our revenge, and went 4-0 down there.
So happier this year.
Much better.
And the weather was better?
Much better.
Much better. Yeah. I heard last year there wasn't great weather. When did you first start playing tennis? We're going to get into Chip the person a little bit here.
This was 7th grade was the first time I played organized tennis. I'd hit around some when I was younger, as a lot of kids do. But 7th grade was the first time I played on a team. It was my middle school team, and started from there.
Played all throughout high school?
Yep.
And did you play any other sports in high school too?
I did. I played basketball.
So you played basketball too. Yep. How did you find out about E&H, and what made you decide to come here? Was it the tennis or?
The tennis was a part of it, but when I first heard about it, it was a guy from my church had told me about his great experience that he'd had here. And my mom and I went home and looked at it and took a visit. And after first time I set foot on campus, it was pretty clear where I was going to be.
So you decided from the onset that it was going to be a small school versus a large school.
Yeah, I've been in small schools my whole life, so that was naturally where I was headed.
So Coach Barker has been your coach since you've been here, and he is a very eccentric person, very fun to be around. What kind of relationship do you have with him, and is it an interesting player-coach relationship because of that?
It is. I don't really consider him a coach, more like a father figure. I go in there all the time and just sit down and we'll talk about whatever comes to mind. As a coach, though, he's very good. He's very calming when you're on the court and you're going through a rough patch. He'll remind you just a couple basic tips and you'll be back on your way. So.
How has he helped you as a player develop?
Just developing the strengths that I already have, not trying to help me, not forcing me to do stuff I don't want to do, but more just helping me with my game, taking what I'm good at and further developing that.
Mm-hmm. What is your absolute favorite thing about playing tennis?
It's definitely it's got to be winning a big match, winning a close third set or a match that maybe you weren't supposed to win, where you're the underdog coming back and winning those matches. It's a great sense of satisfaction when you do it.
We talked about winning a long third match. What kind of conditioning and preparation, even mentally, goes into winning a match like that?
Well, a lot. There's a lot of mainly physical. Tennis is also very mental, very, very mental sport. But I think the physical part comes more before, getting prepared for a match. It's more, how much did I do this week? How have I prepared myself in every aspect to get ready to play.
Now, do you prefer singles matches or doubles matches?
I definitely like the double. The doubles is more fun. The aspect of the team. Having somebody there with you, especially this year, I've had a great doubles partner, freshman Matt Nelson, and we've been very good together, and it's just fun to see that kind of success. And
we're going to try to get him on the show in the next couple of weeks, but it's harder to place a ball as an opponent in your court that 2 people can't hit instead of 1 person not being able to hit. So that's something that is better about doubles, I guess. Yeah. I play my Wii doubles. My Wii doubles I'm pretty good at. So. Now, tennis is one of the less visible sports on campus if you're talking about coverage or if you're talking about just nationally. Probably ESPN isn't always showing tennis, but it still is, it has merit. And obviously, you guys do your best out here. What do you think that you guys are doing that is going to help to get people to watch it here and interested in it here?
Well, I feel that we've had such a successful season, and we are 12-3, and this is Barker did tell me earlier in the season this is his most talented team he's ever had. So there's been the expectation from the beginning to succeed, and I feel like we've done that so far, and that should if we're winning, people will want to come watch, and no matter what it is.
What are the things that you're doing individually?
Well, just telling everybody I can about matches. We've got a huge match Sunday at home. It's actually our first home match of the spring, and I'm trying to tell everybody, whether it's in person, on Facebook, whatever way I can to get people to come out. I think we're actually having some people bringing some grills and are going to grill out. So we're make it a fun atmosphere for us to play in and for the fans.
What do you think are some of the things that people who don't watch the game, you would say, are missing? And for those who do watch it, something that they might not even appreciate?
It's going back to that team aspect. It's all about on the college level. It's all about your team and pumping your teammates up, just not yourself. Yes, it is a one-on-one sport when you're playing singles, but especially at the college level and at the high school level, it's a lot about team and keeping your teammates pumped up, yelling down to other courts, saying "Let's go, Matt, let's go, Ethan," and getting pumped up and keeping them pumped up. And they'll feed off that energy.
Who is your favorite tennis player? Could be male or female. And how do you try to emulate them in your game?
Favorite player is Rafa Nadal. He's one of the top players in the world. We use the same rackets, same strings, so that way. But also kind of a never say die attitude. Always keep fighting till the last point, even if you're down big, even if you're up big, and trying to keep every ball in play. Make your opponent hit one, just one more ball every time.
So certainly a good strategy to have, being a hustle player and chasing down balls. If you weren't playing tennis here on Emory's campus, what do you think you would be playing?
I'd definitely be a basketball player.
Yeah, definitely be a basketball player.
Love basketball.
Saw you in basketball class. I had the pleasure of being in your basketball class with you for a semester, and you just dominated that class, so I thought I'd throw that one in there. And on the subject of basketball, I know it's a little deep into the tournament, but who do you have going all the way in the NCAA tournament? You get the benefit of the doubt being a week and a half in, and also who do you have as maybe a sleeper team?
Well, logically you would think Kentucky. They're the most talented team, I feel like. But I would definitely love to see Duke go all the way. That would be something. Hadn't happened in a while, so I'd definitely love to see that.
Well, Chip, thanks for coming on the show, and good luck to you throughout the rest of the season. Good luck to your team. And please come out Sunday and watch Chip and his team chase down those balls and get into the hustle plays of the game. Now, it's time for your rant. Here's Darren Vaught.